Well, my name is Luiz Eduardo, André's brother. André is the founder of Prática. I joined him in 1999. So I'm asking André to start this history here. Please, André.
Okay, I can do that. Well, as Luiz Eduardo told, my name is André Rezende. I'm an engineer. I'm the founder of Prática. That occurs in 1991. We start with, at the beginning, we're not manufacturing food service equipment as we do now. Actually, we are working on a very simple thing. It's just shelves, metal shelves that you can use a screwdriver, a screw to assemble them. Very total commodity, totally commodity, so no margins. But we had an experience as a family with a bakery years before, and I was looking for opportunity to how to make the company viable. And I realized that energy consumption, energy efficiency could be a good idea to offer to the market. At that time, 34 years ago, the ovens are like dragons in terms of energy consumption. So with that experience in the bakery, we start to try to develop more efficient ovens. We are still there in those in those 34 years. And we're lucky because it was a good wave. You know that energy consumption is still very important in Brazil, in the US, in Europe, everywhere. And food service equipment, food service market in general has grew a lot in these years.
And back to the principle of Prática, at that time I was living abroad from our city, Pouso Alegre, in the state of Minas Gerais. And I was looking for something more challenging. My background is a mechanical engineer. I had a lot of experience in terms of technology, etc. And looking for the work that André was developing at Práticas, I could see that it's a huge opportunity. And the company was very small, and I think that we together could be something special. And I'm joining André and ask him, of course I asked him if I could, if it's possible to join him.
Actually, just a short comment. He asked if he had to convince his wife, and my wife as well.
That's it, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that, because I was living stable in Belo Horizonte, but I think I want more. And looking for the work that André was developing, I think I can help here. And then we start together.
Very good. And then in the last 20-something years, the company has grew a lot. So now, you know that we lead the market today in Brazil, because there in Brazil, we do not only manufacture speed ovens as here in the US. Actually, we manufacture blast chillers, combis, bakery equipment, bakery ovens. So we are in several product families in this market in Brazil. So that allows us to have a very relevant presence there in Brazil. And then at some point, our thought is we had to do some strategic choices, right? How to grow, how to keep growing. We have a big market share in Brazil already. So the idea started maybe more than 10 years ago. Let's go for international expansions. That's why we are here.
Yeah, we faced some challenging in terms of entrepreneurial challenging, because the environment for that, it's not so nice. So at that time, we understand that it's important to have principles to operate the company. So at the very beginning of the company, our mission, we have our vision of the future, and so everything, it's clear that where we want to reach in the future. So it's very important in terms of entrepreneurship. It makes our purpose, our goals, our vision for the future. And it helps a lot to understand how we can manage with all these challenges that happened in the past.
One thing that I think that we did well, is still doing, still one of our focus, is to attract good people, right? That's essential. That can make the difference between success and failure. So I think we are lucky, and we probably did something right? And we're being able to attract good people here in U.S., good people there in Brazil, good people in Europe. So we know how important it is to have the right people on the bus. In the bus, how Jim Collins, to have the right people in the bus, I think is one of the most important things to succeed as a company. And of course, as Luiz Rezende has mentioned, to have a vision of the future, right? I think that we need to, as entrepreneurs, we need to be moved by a vision, not specifically we cannot be focused in the results of this month, of this quarter. So I think that to have a vision, to share the vision with the people, I think what is one of the most important tools for leadership.
Yes, and also not only on vision, but mission, but also the values. The company has strong values that direct our actions during our work. So when we can share and align people in terms of the same values, it's very important. When we are a very small company and talking about values, talking about people, it's hard to bring good people. But when they see, okay, this company has values, this company has a vision, this company has a very good mission, I want to join them. So this is very important in terms of entrepreneurship.
I think that the same way that values, that principles that we work with, as was very useful for us to attract good people. The same about partners, right? So we know that nobody can do something alone, right? We need partners. We need other companies. We need commercial partners. So in the same way, right? The values are very important for us to attract those players to stay with us and share the vision of growth and etc.
Yes, and talking about a little bit about technology, when we start the company, we're looking for, in terms of energy efficiency. So everything that we are developed there is looking for that. In terms of how we can save electricity, how we can spend less water, and how we can operate the equipment better and easily, everything. So at that time, more than 20 years ago, even we are not exporting, even we are not in the outside Brazil, we are very focused in the best companies in the world. So this helps us to raise the bar, to understand that we're not going to compete with our competitors in Brazil, only in Brazil, but worldwide competitors. So it was very important to develop our technology. And now I'm very proud that we're here in the United States, in the headquarters of Prática in Dallas, and talking about our technology, talking about our products, and the way that we're going to help our customers around the world to cook better, to prepare better food, and not wasting your resources and etc. But André, it's very good. It's a very good point that you can.
Yeah, the purpose of the company. I think this is another very important point of how to manage the company. We need to make very clear what is the purpose of the company, not only for our employees, for the market in general, for ourselves, for us to remember the purpose of the company, and we are very strong on that as well. The purpose of the company is to support our customers which is restaurants, etc., to prepare good quality food, good food without waste. Everything that we do in the company, the structures that we have, the investment that we do in R&D are related to that very important point, which is good food, quality food without waste. And we have three bases for that. The first base is well-being, thinking about the people that will consume the food that is prepared in our ovens. And then we try to avoid to use excess of grease. We try to do something that can keep the vitamins and the nutrients inside in the food, a way to avoid contamination of any kind. So that's well-being for your body, right? But we can go a little further. Think about emotional well-being. People around the table sharing a meal, it's a very important thing in any culture, right? We can be there to support, to help in that moment. We are collaborating with the well-being of the end user, the consumer of the foods, right? The second point is productivity. Now we are talking with our direct customers, which are the restaurants and bakeries, etc. We're talking about productivity. So we're talking about their pockets, right? So that's about waste, right? We try to help in avoid the waste of labor, water, energy, the food itself, everything that affects the results of the profitability of our customers. And the third base is the preservation, right? If you avoid to waste food, we are in one side of a chain that starts in the fields, right? Agriculture, right? And there is a lot of waste in every phase of this chain, and we try to help in that last phase. What we do affects very much the waste in that side of the chain that starts with agriculture, right? And there is a reflection that goes straight to the base, to the fields, right? So we help preservation of the planet at the end.
And so we know a lot about our clients, our customers. We know about their needs. We have a very strong portfolio to fill these needs. And the most important is our differential. Our differential is about proximity. Proximity in terms of I'm not only selling the equipment, but I'm trying to understand how we can help our customers to prepare better food without waste. So this kind of proximity, not only in Brazil, but around the world with our distributors, with our reps, dealers, and all the chain that we have, this is very important. This brings to our customer the reliability that they need to operate with Prática.
Yes, as Luiz Rezende told, the core of our strategy is to be close to our customers, to be close to the channels, talking about reps, dealers, distributors. So that's the core of our strategy. So we try to be the best partner for the chains and the best option for the chains. We try to be the best partner for the channels, and we try to be the best option for the end users.
That's it. And looking for this best for our customers, we're looking for the future. We are looking for the new trends that's going to happen in the future. Not only what customers are looking for now, but we are trying to understand in which way we're going to develop our new products here, in terms of connectivity, in terms of new technologies to generate, to spend less power, less water, whatever. So this is our main focus in terms of technology. And we have one side we have a huge portfolio, and the other side we have a very strong R&D department with many engineering teams that care about these new technologies and looking for to help our customers to prepare better food with no waste and in the way that it's easy to prepare. And more, the challenge that our customers facing is people are not going to work in front of an oven. They must have how to operate in a very easy way, so to avoid mistakes, to avoid waste, and etc. And that's the big chains, our customers, all they are looking for.
Very good. You know that one of our values is gratitude, right? That's very important. So having that value as one of the guides that we have to operate the company, I think that helps us very much, or of being closer to the channels, or we know that nobody can build something alone, right? So gratitude it's a very important aspect of our value. So I'll take the opportunity to say thank you to my brother here, and we are in the middle of our history yet, right?
Yeah.
We are in the middle, so we have a lot to do in the next year. So thank you.
For sure.
We'll
Thank
be
you,
together
André.
doing something interesting for us and the people around us. Thank you very much.
That's it. Thank you. So specific for the high-speed ovens, it's a very long story about that. We were manufacturers of combi ovens, and one day, maybe more than 15 years ago, a customer in Brazil asked us to prepare lasagna in just 2 minutes. Okay, this is impossible because we cannot have enough power, or we can have the power, but we cannot deliver this power to the food, and it's not going to work. But at that time, we understand that using microwaves, we can add this source of power to increase the speed of preparation of the food. So at that time, we start using microwaves plus impingement of the air, plus very high temperature. So at that time, we could prepare a lasagna in a few minutes with the cheese is totally melted and the crispy outside. And it was a new era of technology in terms of preparation of food. Until that time, since that time, we understood that it's very important to have new technologies to develop the next lines, the next product for speedy ovens. So we invest a lot in that. We have partnership with universities, centers of development, R&D, and etc. And it allows us to produce now the best technology in terms of high-speed ovens. And always looking for the future, new technologies are coming. And you see soon the way that we're going to generate microwaves without the magnetron. In that way, we're going to spend less energy. We are going to have more reliability ovens, and for sure we are going to have better source to prepare food.
Yeah. Innovation is one of our values, right? And it's a value for us. So every value of Prática has two sides. The attitude, right? It's very good to have some storytelling, to talk about the values, dedication to the customer, productivity, agility, innovation, right? But on the other side, we need to have processes to support those values, right? Unless will not be a consistent experience for our customers and partners. And innovation in particular is a value for the company, and is also a commitment that we have with our end users, with our customers, with our partners. So you can count on us in trying to be better and better and better every year.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Nice shirt.
Thank you.
Where did you find this shirt?
It's coming from Germany. You want one?
Yeah.
I have one for yours.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
At this very moment, we are participating in a very important event for Prática. It's our first global meeting. We are here in Dallas, in our facility here in Dallas, and we organize a meeting with people from Mexico, from South America, from Brazil, from Europe, and that exchange of information, knowledge, etc., it's been very, very important for us. I hope that we have this kind of event each year. That's going to be very important, and that's going to support our vision of be relevant all over the world.
Final message?
Final message. Acabou.
Don't use raw protein in these videos, please.
Cut.